the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are we live in there? We're ready? Well, what is the agenda? Okay. All right, Emily from KIRPC, you're up.
Yes. Do you want me to sit back here or?
Whatever feels good to you
Okay.
is fine.
Perfect. So I'm Emily Albough. I'm with the Kankakee Iroquois Regional Planning Commission. And I am here tonight to ask for the blessing and for permission for the town of Medaryville to be a grant applicant on behalf of the Friends of the Medaryville Gymnasium. For them to be able to work with the town, since they can't apply for grants on their own, especially the grants that we're hoping to go after through the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs, specifically planning grants and hopefully construction grants. So I'm here tonight to kind of just have that conversation with you, kind of get your blessing so that we can hopefully move forward with a planning grant application for the November round of planning grants. So that is going to be, you guys will have no financial commitment to that as they have already received a grant through the Indiana landmarks to, that's going to be the local match on this grant. So you guys will have no financial commitment. Basically, we're just needing you to be the applicant and the recipient of those funds because they can't. Those grants can only be awarded to counties, cities, towns, those entities. So that's kind of the start. In regards to participation on the grant, obviously, again, no financial commitment. There are, as you being the recipient, the town does have a little bit like due diligence in terms of we will have to work with Okra to do a community resiliency vision plan that KIRPC drafts in partnership with the town. It allows us to get some additional bonus points on the application as these are competitive applications. Anything extra really, really helps. You guys are all familiar with that. So that's kind of what another avenue you guys would have to have a little bit of participation on. We will have to have a public hearing that will be held. I'm anticipating that to be at your October meeting. And we will also have to pass a resolution that is going to authorize that application to be submitted. It's going to also authorize the allocation of that local match, which again will be through the Indiana Landmarks Foundation. So again, no commitment from you guys. It's just you as the applicant will have to sign that resolution. So we're just kind of here tonight. I know we've got some awesome folks from the committee that are here. I'm sure you are all aware of the great things that they are doing and are intending to do. We are currently working with local partners across the county to kind of see how can we make this truly a community center, not just a gym, but what are some other social service partners or other things like that that can come into this facility. So that it can be utilized by the total community. So do you guys want to say anything or?
You stole my thunder here.
I'm so sorry.
No, you did a great job.
Okay. I do have a couple of questions.
Yes,
So
please.
when you're looking at the project for the old gymnasium
Yes.
in that building, you mentioned obviously it would be restored and repairs done that needed to be done. But that would be, you're looking more to serve the community out of that building?
So it's got, so kind of the gymnasium, so we'll have the gymnasium renovation, but then on that subfloor, there are opportunities for it to kind of be built out for partnerships.
Okay.
So that's going to, I know we're working with, we're kind of getting some feedback of what do you want in here? So we're working through that. We will also be able to identify what that can look like in the planning grant, which is that very first phase. So that's going to tell us what it's going to cost to pursue a full rehab on that structure. But then it's going to also explore some options on, you know, what partnerships and things could look like.
Okay. And the plan would be for the gym to be used for things, I'm assuming, like youth league basketball?
Yes.
Would they be planning to open the gym up for public use?
My understanding is yes, that
It would be
is
like structured times that
Yes.
would be open for children
Yeah.
to, from anywhere to be able-
exactly. And I
okay.
know they were even looking at, you know, some silver sneakers programming and things
Okay.
like that, so that it's not going to be just one purpose, that it's going to be able to have additional uses and everything.
Serve
'Cause-
them the
exactly.
money. Yeah.
Because we don't want to just do it for one, just for the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great asset.
Right.
But there's other opportunities
Okay.
for them too.
Is to be a community center, you know,
Okay.
good for everyone.
That's
Maybe
right.
like with a youth center, maybe like a Y or a place for the kids to go and be off the street and not breaking into buildings.
I'm not certain on the full capacity as to if it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be directed towards like a youth center. I think it's going to be community center, community based.
Okay.
But we're still exploring options. So that's definitely, we're in that exploratory phase right now of what can we put in here.
So you did mention you would expect to come to our October meeting.
Yes.
So when is this grant?
The grant is submitted November 15th.
Community vision plan you mentioned,
Yes.
and that would be something we would work with and partner with you.
So it's it used to be called regional bonus points on the applications, where we could provide documentation that this project met our region-wide economic development strategy. Well, they have since revised that whole thing, and now we are putting together a community resilient vision plan. And basically, it's a letter that is put together. We put it together and we get it to you to sign by the council president and put it on letterhead. Typically, we work with economic development to get some statistics on that because it does look like economic factors in your community. It looks at some other social aspects and things going on with your community, but it's kind of, you know, what are you doing in your town to make sure that this project is going to be implemented, but also sustained, and what does it look like for the future? You know, what type of programming and things. So it's kind of, we put it together because it does have a lot of economic-centric data to it, but we work with the town also to make sure that it's fitting kind of what your broad goals are going to be. So that's one thing. But yeah, right now that's kind of
A little bit in the future.
a little bit in the
I
future.
totally understand.
Yeah, we do put that together. It does have to be submitted prior to the application. But it has, like, November is when that would go in.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Do you have anything? You do? Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I knew you would, so
Yeah.
I'll let you
please
take the
ask
floor.
all the questions.
Okay, so the resolution that's coming forward in October, will you prepare like a draft form of it
I
with all
will
the
have
magic
it
language?
completely
Okay,
ready for you to go, and all you will have to do is modify your signature lines,
Okay.
put your number on it. It's a boilerplate from the state. We put the numbers and everything in it for you guys.
And
sorry, I just lost
We
my
could
other train
receive
of
that
thought.
at least 7 days before.
Absolutely.
Okay. That way the
Absolutely.
lawyer can review it.
Yes.
Will the application be prepared then as well?
The application, it is one of those, it's all done online, it's through the state system. So it's not something that I can bring
Okay.
forth ahead of time. I can print the narrative, but you're not gonna be able to see the full full thing.
So
I
the whole
mean,
terms of the grant, could that be given to the town ahead of time? Or, you know, like, how many of them have the instructions or everything that goes with it, the terms?
so if it's awarded, there's a grant agreement,
Okay.
that is issued that would
Okay.
be between the state and the town of Medaryville.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't really, I have an application instruction packet that I can provide to
Nope.
you if you wanna see
You may want to,
all of the
Yeah, so you have all of-
questions
so you
that,
have it all.
We
yeah.
talked about this so much, I feel
Is,
fairly confident.
how much is being asked for the
So
grant?
we are asking for let me find my budget sheet here. We are asking for a $20,000 grant. And then they are providing, or Indiana Landmarks is providing a $3,500 match on it. So on this phase, like on the planning grant, they are only technically truly requesting, like, you only have to provide an 8% match. So this match is actually about a 15% match, which is going to give them additional points on their application, which is always very welcome.
Who is the grantor of the grant?
So the grantor is going to be the town of Medaryville. Or the grantor, it's going to be, so it's the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs.
Okay,
So it's CDBG, federal
Got it.
CDBG dollars administered through
got it.
that
I got it.
office. Yeah.
So, that was my other question, if there's federal funding.
It's
Okay.
federal.
Okay.
Yep.
So is the grant then, a reimbursable grant, or is it a direct, if they qualify for it, we're gonna issue a check?
No, so we will submit claims to the state and it will be a draw of like, it's a percentage. Like, so
Okay.
they would
Reimbursable.
submit, they would bring their, to pay, like it would be transferred, we would submit the claim, that would be paid, and checks would be, yeah.
Okay.
So, and that administration is all done through our office.
Got it.
So we make it pretty easy for you guys to work with, we hope. But yeah, we like to make it as simple as we can on
Got it.
everybody.
I got it.
But we do, like, there will be like some local match letters that we will simply, I provide that letter to you guys, it's already filled out with this is where the local match is coming from, it will match the language in that resolution. All of that stuff we prepare and submit to you for review. There are some signature pages and stuff as per
Right.
grant guidelines. But I can provide the full legal section of that so that you can review that before anything is signed. So that's typically what I do.
Just more worried about your paper trail for audit purposes, because usually audits will get grants right away. So you have a paper trail.
Yeah, you'll have, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
and
all
like-
done.
I mean, we use Currency for
Yeah.
everything, so we've never had an issue
Yeah.
in that way. Okay. Is it, just out of curiosity, is this, they have the 3,500
Mhm.
and then this grant they're hoping for is 20,000.
Yes.
Will we stop there?
So this
that
is
gonna be enough?
only the planning grant portion.
Okay.
So the consultants typically know this is the maximum that they can get. So on this type, the consultants that we work with, they know that and they understand that. Now there's always a risk that they can come back and ask for additional funds, but that's something that is negotiable. Typically, they don't come back and ask for additional. We have had that conversation and where funds could come from. And we have a couple different options.
So you made a tentative plan
Yes.
in the event.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, then the intent is, so the planning grant, we would know if it's awarded, we would know in December if it was successful. So we do have to go through, the procurement process of selecting a consultant and everything like that. So that would be another avenue if the town would like to participate and have somebody sit on a scoring committee or anything like that. I'm sure the committee would be very welcome with that. So you could be a part of that process. We do have a couple consultants in mind. Obviously, we can't just pick them. But we are hopeful that once the planning grant is submitted, awarded, and the planning stage has been complete, which is about 9 to 12 months, We are hoping to go after a construction project, which would be obviously a much larger grant, with a lot more local match, on that. So we're kind of waiting right now to see what those numbers are gonna be and what that plan's gonna kind of tell us, what direction to kind of go. So, I mean, they're doing a fabulous job fundraising right now. They have so many people really invigorated for this project, and I mean, it's one of those good, feel-good soul projects, so.
I have nothing else.
Only question
Yeah. Had a lot of questions, but
Yeah.
we're all covered.
Okay, and I will leave my card too, so if you happen to think of anything else in the meantime, please reach out.
Right. Boys,
Men. Any thoughts on that? I think they're looking for an answer for us today, so they can move on.
I'll make a motion that the town works with them to get this grant, or to,
Either grant or, no,
Grantee.
grantee of the,
I'll second that motion.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you so
There you
much.
go. Thank you. All right, friends of the Medaryville Gymnasium, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Add that to my cards in your office.
For those of you don't know me, my name's Craig Stevens. I'm a lifelong resident of Medaryville in Gillum Township. I reside on the farm out there that my great-grandfather had purchased back in the early 1920s.
Thank you.
So I'm very familiar with Medaryville.
Mm-hmm.
This has been something that's been talked about for quite some time, this gymnasium proposal, to try to refurbish it and bring it back to life, if you will. We realize it's a major undertaking. We have no qualms about that. We know what we're faced with. We hope. From that standpoint, what we're asking here tonight is that we request an abatement for the sewage fees that are still outstanding at this time. That we will, after that, we will be responsible for everything from there on forward. Okay? We understand the hookup and all that. It's just that right now our funds are very limited and we are working very diligently. This program kind of gained a lot of traction when the Indianapolis Star come up and did a series on this. And when I say a lot of traction, there's people within 100 miles of here that are wanting to get involved with this. We had people here giving us small donations, but they were 50, 70, 80 miles away that wanted to participate in helping this. We have a union that they're chomping at the bit to get involved with this, help us clean this out. So we feel like we have a lot of support behind us, and it's growing. So our request is that
We try to alleviate this hardship for
well, yeah, right now it is kind of a hardship at this point in time, you know, but we are raising funds as best we can, and I think the community. I worked the booth up here this weekend, and got to talk with a lot of people, and it's surprising. Even the younger generation seems to be excited about the possibility of this coming. We realize it's not going to happen overnight. Let's face it. The building's been sitting empty since '76. Okay, so we understand that there's going to be a lot, but we've had someone in look at it, and they've looked at a lot of gymnasiums and buildings from a historic standpoint. They claim that this is one of the best structurally sound facilities they've ever run across. That boded well for what we want to do. We understand we've got some structural issues to approach, and correct, and we're looking at that. One of them is the roof is leaking. We're looking to try to get it patched as soon as possible to reduce any more damage to the floor. I don't know if you've been in there lately, but basically the gym floor is in great shape. It's surprising. We have along the edges where the benches would be, that's where the water's dripping in, and that will have to be addressed. But the floor itself, it's amazing. Go in there, sweep it up, polish it up. You can play ball on it. Yeah, I was amazed.
You may wanna talk to the trustee who got the tarp for the fire department, maybe.
Pardon?
You might wanna talk to the trustee who got the tarp for the fire department and see where she got that.
Yeah.
For-
Well, we're looking for a little bit more of a permanent solution, more of a flashing tar type thing, because this past rain, it really poured in there.
Yeah, there was no rain in the fire department over the weekend.
Yeah.
So I just wanna make sure that the motions are made correctly for this abatement.
So it wouldn't be actually incorporate this.
Yes, and that is correct, right?
It's currently in the list of
The emergency, yes, and that's what I wanted to double check, so that the motion matches and we're able to follow through.
When is the transfer gonna happen?
I thought it typically said.
Right now, this past weekend, the Legion has signed over letter of intent for our possession to take place.
But they will
So they're
not,
just trying to wrap up
Yeah.
all of this.
yeah, they will not acquire the property yet, because we do have to go through the federal process on that. But we just have a letter of intent for them to donate. So their intent currently is to donate, but they will own it by the time
Okay.
that next step.
So it's a donation too.
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
so that it will be a donation.
Support it.
100, I mean, I'm all for this, I just wanna make sure that we label it correctly
Yep.
for a motion.
And if it is a donation, that would be even better, because it could be considered a matching part too.
Well, I
The
am,
abatement will not be. The abatement will not be, but
Correct.
the property.
Yeah, the property.
yeah, can we do it for the property versus the owner of that account?
Yeah, the property, yes.
Yep.
Not
Correct.
listed.
Yep.
So I'm going to make an emotion to approve the abatement in the amount of $1,152.12 for the address 201 US 421 here in Medaryville, Indiana.
Oh, second good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for all you guys are doing down there.
Thank you.
Every little bit makes Medaryville better.
There's been a difference on Highway 421 the last couple of year or so, cleaning up and looking better, and
I don't know whoever's been mowing the grass out there.
we'll
It's-
talk about that. Maybe this can make it better.
Gene lives in my backyard. I give him a hard time. We let him live there for free.
We are hoping that this logo will be on the south side of the gym,
That would be very cool.
full
Yeah,
of them, not just a little tiny thing. We want that whole thing there.
that's right.
And
It's a lot of
because
work.
that's one of the first things you see once you get past Dollar General.
Yeah,
And it would be an eye catcher, I believe, to
Yeah.
a lot of people.
thank you for all the work you guys are putting into that.
Well, thank you.
All right, Potato Fest Committee.
I think we had a really good turnout despite the heat. I think we made it through. We have a Potato Fest meeting. I'm gonna suggest we go back down to 2 days. Do you think?
Oh, you mean festival wise?
Festival wise, 2 days.
Yes, absolutely. We we tried 3,
That was
2
just,
is plenty.
yes,
When's your meeting?
tomorrow night. The only thing that I would ask from the town is if, when we do go back to 2 days, would it be possible to close the streets down Friday evening, late evening, so food vendors can come in and set up? Would that be
Definitely something we'll
you
deal
guys
with.
could
I
would you
would say
consider?
at the moment, we would probably all, I would consider it,
Yeah.
yeah. but we would deal with that closer to festival.
I just wanted to see if there was something you guys would consider. And we need better electricity, please, please, please.
Yes, yes. We made a phone call about it already,
Okay.
and
That's a huge
we'll have to make another one,
Yeah.
and we'll see. I think I plan to be a little more involved. We had a lot of running back and forth during festival and a lot of issues, and while it's operating under the name of the town of Medaryville, and that's who contractually is dealing with it, I want to see some of those done.
We did our best, we really did our best, yes, and we added,
It wasn't bad.
okay, we added, the Miss and Mr. Spud with 3 different categories.
Yes.
We added the cutest baby contest.
There were a lot of things
Yes,
that
we added the
came
kitty
this year.
game Sunday. We added the donut eating contest, the potato derby. We tried the bingo, but he will not come back unless he has an air conditioning place.
Okay.
Which,
We only had 5 people on Friday night.
we did the vegetable and flour, the quote show, and there's a couple other things that we're kind of tossing around maybe to add for next year. The kid games were wonderful. So
The little tractor pull was so
the
cute,
tractor
too.
pull, the potato sacks,
Yeah.
Buck Gold had donated 8 potato sacks, I think, with their logo on it.
Mhm.
I think we had a decent turnout for the parade, despite all the heat and my sunburn.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you for that.
I think I was a little slightly dehydrated by the time we got back to the house after the parade.
Oh, yeah. I was slightly dehydrated from last Wednesday to when I get home on Sunday, because we were out here just about every day.
It was a lot of work.
There's a lot that goes into a festival.
Yeah.
A lot that people don't realize that happens behind the scenes.
And the
Yeah.
community came together pretty well on the whole weekend.
I think so.
Yeah.
Despite the 120 degrees.
It was hot. There's nothing you can do about that. There's no change in that.
Hide in the town hall.
You snowball.
The coolest place, she said, was the church annex where
Yep.
they had the quilt show,
Mm-hmm.
which was a nice touch.
Yeah.
And we're gonna discuss a theme for next year because it's like your
Who do you,
250th
oh,
anniversary of the United States, because it's 2026.
okay.
1776, they signed the Declaration, so we're gonna try to put a theme to it next year.
Who do you currently have as committee members?
Me, Cheyenne, Casey, Dusty, Sandy Saltzman, Katie Sowers, Mike something.
Mikey, you're in.
Yeah. And then we have people that come to the meetings.
Sue Nielsen.
And Sue Nielsen's on the committee as well.
It's a big community.
Still not enough volunteers.
Nope.
Not even close.
To
I didn't-
actually step in and help, you have no idea what it takes to run a festival.
Yeah, the whole weekend was, I was run
Not,
ragged.
not that list, not 2
And
people.
I tried
not-
really hard not to
Yeah.
let anybody bother you. I
Nope.
really did.
No, and that's
Has
not it,
nothing to
like,
do with
we're,
that, like-
it's not you, like,
Mhm.
it takes a lot of people, and it's a lot of work. And there are definitely things that we need to look at for the town to do. Oh, it's a lot, we have a lot, but I do plan to have more of a special meeting, and if one of these guys attend, it has to be a special meeting. Cause I can't do it alone like that, but we have some checklists and we're looking into NIPSCO and the upgrading of those and expanding of all of that, so we don't have some of those issues, like
Right.
try to work out some
Blowing
of those
circuit
smaller
breakers
kinks that
and-
we can do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do plan to adjust the contract that we have. We will not be having people come to camp here and bringing their campers to live in for the weekend.
There are a couple
Um,
vendors that,
I just have a whole list of things,
okay.
and we're gonna work on it. Like, that you will only have so many and it takes a lot. It shouldn't just be a few people. So we have a list of kinks to work out and we're gonna show up and do it.
Just let us know.
And it's going great. I mean, it was successful. It was hot, but it was, I think it was definitely
We had a
overall
great turnout with the
successful.
raffle too. I think it was like, what, $900 with the regular raffle. I don't know how much for the grill because we had been bringing Stacy money through the whole time. I think we brought like a little over $700 in with the cutest baby after splitting it. And the girl got 25%, the boy got 25%, and a potato head boy and girl. And then 50% came back to the committee. Was that like $700, Katie?
$703.53.
And then with the deposit checks with people that left early, and the two raffles for the weekend, it was $1,768. So
Yeah.
we did really good with those things.
Yeah.
And absolutely everything was donated.
It's
The only
definitely
thing that I
growing.
was disappointed in myself was I didn't get any pictures of anything.
I got a picture of Butch while I was lining people up at the front end of the
Yeah.
parade and
did-
adjusting that. That
I
was
didn't
it.
get pictures of I got pictures of them, the Mr. and Master Spiders that were going out to do their thing. I didn't get pictures of the winners, I didn't get pictures of them on the float.
Like, it was busy, a busy weekend. But thank you guys for all the hard work that goes into that.
Other than that, we had a lot of fun.
It looked like you guys had about almost double the vendors
We
from
did.
last year.
We had to cut down the food vendors, maybe like half of the food vendors that we had.
Yeah.
And I don't think the other vendors we had a lot of problems with. We didn't have doubles of anybody else, but the food vendors, people wanted more of a variety of food, so that's what we tried to do when we had the food vendors this year, but
There's all, that's just festival stuff though, that's not really town stuff.
Yep, no.
no.
I have a question for Amber later about this. Okay, well, thank you so much. Next, we have a letter from the West Central Youth League. I think I have reviewed this, and my only question is, I see how they plan to pay for it. And it says grants to help cover costs, sponsorships and grants to help cover costs. But I'm just curious, obviously, they would be on our property and electricity that we would pull. My question is trying to figure out what extra monthly cost placing all of those lights would be
To our electric bill.
to
our
us.
electrical
Like,
bill.
what is the monthly cost going to be to us before I personally am ready to approve that? I would like that question at least answered. But in general, I don't see an issue. That's the spaceship getting ready to take off. Because Cody turned the air down.
What's that, the lights for the ball field?
Yes.
They're wanting, they've sent us a letter and a diagram
Mm-hmm.
to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights around the ball field for use at night.
I just can't hear.
Yeah. So, and I don't think anybody, I don't have an issue with lighting. I just want to know,
What
I'm
costs
assuming
were
it's, we're going to take
Yes.
the cost of that. So I
Yes.
want to know what that cost will be. That's
Morgan. I texted
Okay.
Morgan.
And
after
she
you
said
mentioned-
yes.
She said, yeah. I did previously reach out to Kathy Elson about their lights when they were asking something.
Okay.
This all first started. I don't recall what she said, but it did not increase very much.
Okay.
I didn't get an actual amount from her, but that was,
And I think that's the
year or
problem,
so
it's
ago.
just so hard.
It
We'll
is.
never have an actual
No.
number, but if we're
Right.
looking at $1,500 a month, then that's gonna be an
insane.
issue. But if we're looking at maybe 60 to
Couple
100,
Yeah.
200, like that, those are reasonable for all of those lights.
It's not like
These-
the lights are gonna be on every night.
No,
These
Right.
would be LED lights and they're more
that would
efficient than
help,
what Francisville has anyways.
right.
So that might help with the
Something-
cost.
Some of those that get with NIPSCO, maybe see if NIPSCO
Get a
can maybe give them a
projection
a
of what it would
ballpark
be.
figure on what it's gonna cost to run them.
When are they looking to even place these? I didn't see
I
anything
think
in
they
here
have
that
to do
told
this
me that.
before they can even, I don't even know if they have all the stuff yet.
Well, it looks
They're
like they
just-
don't even have the funding.
Okay, so
They're
then
just looking
We got time to get
Support
some.
from-
I feel
Question
comfortable
things are-
going ahead and making a motion to
Table
table
Yep.
the, field lights for the Medaryville baseball field or from the request from West Central Youth League.
Until
Until
we
we gather the information we need to make a decision.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Uh,
Aye.
So we need to probably write down what we need.
We don't have an agenda. I read an email from Nathan. Hello, Nathan, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are y'all doing?
Good. We're getting ready to really move into business now, so I thought, I noticed you were here. Do you have,
I just wanted to be here,
just hanging out? Okay.
show my pretty face, be present.
We're just so glad you're here.
I will
Hi,
very
Nathan.
quickly piggyback on their presentation about the project that
Mhm.
I know we've had conversations with Human Services about maybe a new long-term west side location for them as a possibility,
Okay.
given the situation with the old library. And-
Jackie's been searching high and
And
low.
I haven't had these conversations yet, but depending on how things go, I'm thinking about asking the commissioners if we'd be willing to work with the Friends long-term on like a space that we could use as a satellite office. So maybe one day a month, I pick up my laptop and I sit up here instead of in my office in Winnemac, or a county commissioner does office hours and that sort of thing. Just so that, and, you know, the health department has started doing stuff over at Parkview, and I thought that this could be a really good opportunity for the county to have some skin in the game in this project long term if we get to the construction stage.
Okay.
You don't want me there?
Oh, it's an official office in our building.
Well, I know.
Would that go against?
So
Your
if you
grant?
designate a space for any type of government purpose, then that portion of the building
So hold
is
it.
ineligible. So
Right.
Morgan and I have had that conversation. If you want to do that, then you're gonna have to wait 5 years
Yeah.
after the grant has closed out.
This is
Or,
Wasco County, we're used to taking our time on this.
or we have to finagle a little bit.
And it's gonna take time for the whole thing anyways, but
Exactly.
eventually there are a lot of possibilities.
Definitely.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, I'll continue to let you listen then, Nathan.
Unless you guys wanna pick my brain about anything at some point, again, just here, trying to get to all the towns, be better about town council meetings, being available.
No, I think I'm good. All right, this is old business. I just wanna really make sure I double look over this. Has everybody looked at the numbers for the rates and charges?
I changed them.
They did get changed.
That
Yeah,
looks
to reflect
more,
what they.
yeah, so it looks more like the original,
Yeah,
yeah.
So the first one will go 675, the second will go
Right.
207. That's a lot different than what he's doing.
Yeah, way different.
Still,
But yeah, but I think that's, yeah, more like he presented it at the beginning.
Okay. I think we're better on that ordinance. All right, Steve, it's your turn to read the
I'm
ordinance.
not reading it. You don't need to read it, we'll be here a while.
Can we wait for this, since it's been out here for so long, or is it better to let it roll?
Did you do your first reading?
We did not do the first
We
reading
didn't
because the numbers were wrong.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
right.
Table, that's right.
I don't mind.
I'm just wondering if we want to waive Robert's Rule of Order and read it all through and do the three readings tonight,
Oh, you could.
or if we want to wait
this
and
was
give the
the-
public.
Yeah, this was the introduction, I thought.
Do you have to do three readings? Well, as long as you gave proper notice of the public hearing, right?
We will need to wait until after this was introduced to do the public
Okay,
hearing.
so we're
for
not even,
September.
So
so
then
we're
we
not
can only
even doing anything.
Somebody,
We can do first reading, but you
First
can't
reading,
do second
anything.
or okay, because you gotta have the public hearing.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking
Yeah.
about the second and third hearing,
Yeah.
reading, because I didn't think we could do it today.
Not if you didn't do it.
That's why I
as-
was
If
asking.
the
No, I
public
didn't.
hearing wasn't notified today, then no,
Right.
you cannot.
No, right.
It's almost like it's what we did here you had last week. That's not for this.
That, no, for this, and that's why I was questioning, like, I don't want to be waiving Robert's rules and
Nope,
then
you
doing
can't.
2 and 3. Okay.
Can't.
Hit it, Amber.
Okay, ordinance number 2025-0901, amending rates and charges for the use of and services rendered by the sewage works for the town of Medaryville, Indiana.
that would be good.
Whereas the town council for the town of Medaryville has previously adopted ordinance to establish and to amend the rates and charges for the use and services rendered by the Medaryville sewage works. Whereas the town has caused a financial study of the municipal sewage works to be made by Baker Tilly Municipal Financial Advisors LLC, and whereas said financial study indicated that the rates and charges are not sufficient to meet the reasonable financial requirements of the utility, and that the sewage rates and charges should be increased. And whereas the town council has conducted a public hearing on the proposed rate change after notice of said public hearing was given, and each ratepayer was allowed the opportunity to provide testimony and comments regarding the rate change, and all testimony and comments were considered by the town council. And whereas the town now finds that the existing rates and charges for the use of services rendered by the sewage works of said town, as previously set forth in ordinance number 2003-2, hereinafter called the 2003 ordinance, are too low and are insufficient to enable the town to operate and maintain its sewage works plant properly. Provide for depreciation, service outstanding indebtedness, make necessary additional improvements, and as such, the existing rates and charges should be increased. And whereas in accordance with said financial study and findings by the town wishes to adopt new rates and charges for the sewage works in accordance with this ordinance. And whereas the town finds that the rates and charges set forth herein are just and reasonable based upon the aforementioned financial study and the cost of providing service to the customer works of the sewage works. Now therefore be it ordained by the town council of the town of Medaryville as follows. Number 1, the aforementioned whereas sections are incorporated herein as if fully set forth herein. Number 2, for the use of and the services rendered by the sewage work systems of the town of Medaryville, Indiana sewage works, the rates and charges shall be collected from the owners of each and every lot, parcel of real estate or building that has access to the town sewer system, whether connected or not, or who is connected to the town sanitary system, sewer system, or otherwise discharges sanitary sewage, industrial waste, water, or other liquids, either directly or indirectly into the sanitary sewage system of the town, based on a flat monthly rate for use of the sewage works system, and shall be in the amount determined as follows. Monthly rates and charges. The first phase would be effective January 1st, 2026, and that would be in the operation maintenance replacement. The EDU would be $6.75 plus a local capital charge per EDU per month is $45, for the total monthly charge of $51.75 for phase 1. Phase 2 would go into effect July 1st, 2026. Phase 2 would be $2.07 for the operation maintenance replacement charge per EDU per month, plus the local capital charge per EDU per month, which is $51.75 for a total EDU of $53.82 commencing July 1st, 2026. Phase 3 would go into effect January 1st, 2027. The operation and maintenance replacement charge per EDU is $1.08. Plus the local capital charge per EDU is $53.82. For the total EDU per month at $54.90, and again, that would be effective January 1st, 2027. Number 3, such rates and charges shall be prepared, billed, and collected by the town in the manner provided by law and ordinance. The rates and charges for all users shall be prepared and billed monthly. All rates and charges not paid by the 15th of the month following receipt are hereby declared to be delinquent, and a penalty of 10% of the amount of the rates and charges shall apply. Number 4, a return check of $25 for each check not clearing a customer's bank account will be assessed. Number 5, the town is hereby authorized to prohibit dumping of waste into the town's sewage system, which in its discretion are deemed harmful to the operation of the sewage treatment works of the town, or to require method affecting pre-treatment of said waste to comply with the pre-treatment standards included in the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, NPDES permit, issued to the sewage works or as contained in the EPA General Pre-Treating Regulations, 40 CFR Part 403, and any amendments thereto, or the town's pretreatment program plan. Number 6, the town shall determine the equivalency factors for all users as reasonably to do so. Number 7, for the service rendered to the town, said town shall be subject to the same rates and charges. Number 8, in order to recover the cost of monitoring industrial waste, the town shall charge the user not less than $100 per sampling event, plus the actual cost of collecting and analyzing the samples as determined by the town or by the independent laboratory. This charge will be reviewed on the same basis as well as other rates and charges in this ordinance. Industrial waste shall mean the wastewater discharged from industrial trade or business process as distinct from employee waste or waste from sanitary inconveniences. Number 9, the following ordinances are hereby repealed. A, ordinance number 1998-1 entitled Sewer Rate Ordinance. B, ordinance entitled Ordinance Amending Ordinance 98-1 adopted by the town on August 14th, 2001. Ordinance number 2003-2 entitled Amendment to the Sewer Rate Ordinance 1998-1.
That concludes first reading. Thank you. When are we anticipating the public hearing? The September meeting.
We don't charge everyone for their building. Like I know 2 lots and 1 lot is down right now, so not to pay the sewer bill on that lot.
No, I don't think so.
Whether you're hooked up here or not.
That's what the previous one said. That's what the previous sewer ordinance says. They'll only be where there's sewer.
It's only that there's a house on it.
Yeah.
You can amend it and clean it up for the next meeting.
No, I think Steve should pay the sewage fees on his vacant.
Because right now, that's how, if somebody
I
tears
don't
a building
technically
down
have
and it's a
vacant
vacant lot.
I wish they were here right now to see if they calculated that into the configuration of the study.
Well, they'll be here next month.
So then we could have to be sewer bills?
So before you guys make any changes, we need to make Tilly here to see how they calculate it.
Okay, so do we need to make a motion to accept the first reading?
I'm okay with that, because you can always make amendments.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a motion to accept the first reading of ordinance number 2025-09-01.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Stacy, do you have minutes to provide for me for this? I don't wanna approve the minutes as presented. We fixed it. We're fixed. We are. Mine still says council members vow. All of them.
Stacy,
What-
I'm looking
That's,
at your minutes, the July 16th public hearing, what is that?
That was for the additional appropriation that we had
Oh,
prior.
or
Oh.
community.
Yeah.
Okay, so all you have to, you don't have to do it separate.
I don't have to, okay.
No, what I
did it
would,
separate.
no, I wouldn't, because you don't, no. All you need to do right here is put public hearing held
Okay.
for additional, yeah. So it needs to be public hearing held.
But she already did them separate, so she can't do them separate.
No, then you need to add in here what the public hearing was for. You need to put for additional appropriation. I'd give no motion. Here's all I would do, real
Just giving her a
simple.
hard time. Bless her.
I would
She's
give-
been out for 2 weeks.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
Don't do this, this is too confusing, get rid of it. Got it. As long as you guys are okay with your minutes, you just make a motion to approve the minutes with a correction reflecting that the public hearing was held prior to the passage of the additional appropriation. And then Stacy can add that into the minute.
You can fix it. I fixed it.
That's an easy.
Stop. I think why we freak out is because we never see you make mistakes, so if you make a little one, you're like, oh.
It'll be
Because you're so
easier to track it.
Okay. Well, I know I went back through previous ones and they always did them separate.
All right.
Don't,
Okay.
keep it with it.
So I need to, when I make the motion to approve these, I need to add
Yeah,
with
the
the
public
correction
hearing
of the
was
public
held
hearing.
prior to the passage of the additional appropriation.
I make a motion to approve the July 16th monthly meetings with the correction. Public hearing was held for the additional appropriations budget for NVH and restricted.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Has everybody reviewed all of the claims in your folder, and does anyone have any questions or objections to any of them that have been presented? Because I am going to mass. Sure, oh yeah, sure.
Has the tires already been put on the truck, or we have to pass it before they can be put on the truck?
They were put on. They already been put on.
That's not what I'm looking
Oh, that's it, yeah, that's
for. Which one is?
what you're looking for.
What I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
This is $250.
Oh, it's in the maintenance
It-
spot.
Yeah, that's a whole different
Oh,
section.
okay.
That's not a claim, that's just a
Okay.
quote.
Okay.
That's
All right, I'm gonna make a motion to approve claims as presented. I'm gonna be careful not to say, or, sorry, yes, claims.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Or you talking invoices.
Yeah, we're working backwards. Okay. I'm also going to make a motion to approve invoices as presented. Should I for record read them all?
If you want, I mean, it's already listed on your
Okay.
agenda, so if you're
That's it.
approving all the invoices listed on there, you're fine.
There you go.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Report is just for us. Utility report has no adjustments.
What?
From now on, when you make ours, can you make a note if there's no adjustments?
On the agenda?
Yeah, just tell me if there's none, that way we know we don't even have to deal with the utility report. Thank you. Yep. All right, next up, Marshall Faust. Cody P. Faust. For the record. I just love how he signs everything Cody P. Faust.
Cody, I do the same thing, always with the P.
Seems very official.
My middle name's after my grandma, and I really like my grandma, so. that's why I do that.
Is your middle name Phyllis?
Phil.
I just happen to know his grandma.
It just got changed.
Alright.
Okay.
We had 28 calls for service, we took 3 reports, made 1 arrest, guy in the warrant, he was possessing meth. Made an obstruction of justice, got charged with possession of Schedule 1 and possession of marijuana. I wanted to see if you guys would reach out to the building inspector again, because the old Pizza King is now having windows smashed out of it.
It's for sure.
Is it?
I believe I read that in the paper last week, it's on the sheriff's sale.
Anyways.
I can contact
I didn't
her.
know that, but,
I wouldn't hold my breath,
it's obvious.
but I will contact her.
We did get on the building.
And that's for the
inspector.
record.
And I know
We did call
on
the
the
building inspector.
13th, another unsafe building form was put out and sent to her. And she said she had sent final notices this past week, so the past week of June 13th. And then she was gonna bring it up to the commissioners, which she did have a mention, I haven't heard, so.
Okay.
But it's obviously becoming more of a nuisance, and more of a danger.
What,
And I
I'm
believe-
sorry, on June 13th, what property was discussed?
The old piece of cane.
505 Main, is
Yeah.
that right? That's one of the addresses there.
Yeah. Is that right?
Is that the old,
Yeah,
human services
that's right.
building?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a railroad address as
Oh,
well,
yeah,
but,
there's three
yeah, there's
addresses.
different addresses, but the main one that sticks out to me is 505 Main. Yep, and 123, yeah, it's something like that, a railroad 12, yep.
The one all the way down here. But I know, I believe someone who lives here had to use their own lift. Cover that up maybe.
We ended up, the town ended up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Was gonna be.
I wasn't here, so.
Yeah, I can reach
The last
out,
conversation I had with you was what that was gonna happen.
Okay.
I can reach out and try to connect with the building inspector.
It looks like 515 is Main Street.
What is the other one? There's multiple.
125 North Railroad.
I was off.
Yeah,
I was
one
off.
of
by-
the windows is
Main,
recently smashed out of.
Yeah.
515, if this is correct, I was
Yeah.
going off of this, so.
Five,
People doing
we
it,
were
posted
both
it
off by a
online.
number there.
And then the other one is
There was a video on
125 North
TikTok
Railroad.
or somewhere that they
I
were
have a
doing.
whole email trail about that property, so.
Unfortunately, no one reported it, so there's no report done. If someone would come forward and want to report it,
It was,
For what?
So there's a video of kids doing it,
Oh.
whoever.
on TikTok or some Snapchat.
Other than that, I don't really have much more. I've got the cameras, the new cameras for the lagoon. Just haven't had time to put them in since I've been on. So I can run my own.
Yeah.
Has anybody
Yes.
got anything for me?
That's the other thing we needed to discuss, internet out there.
Oh,
We'd spoke about it, and I'd asked some questions to Amber about it. You need internet out there to have cameras out there.
yeah, for the
Yes.
system, yeah.
And then you would have to purchase, or you already have a camera.
I have the cameras, right?
Okay.
I have everything to run the
And
cameras.
I don't, without pulling up the text, do you remember how much they were?
Well,
It would be
it
50.
changed.
Okay,
It's 50 a month for the Starlink stuff.
okay.
I think the original, I think it was called the Mini or something. It was like 300 originally, but now the standard one is 150.
So that's the initial fee.
So it'd be 150 for the
So now-
hardware and then
Yes.
$50 a month.
How much would it be to add a hotspot to our Verizon cell phone?
Like at the park.
I have a little box, I think we use in the camper, it's costs me $50 a month.
25 to 30.
Shipping, yeah.
Yeah,
And then you just buy the hotspot thing.
yeah.
You can do that. It's just, it works, because that's what I do at the park. It's just, when I have to review it, it's super lag, so I have to actually go there and connect to the local network to view it there. It's just, it works. It's just hard to play back. And the Starlink is not a contract. You can cancel anytime.
Okay. What were you saying you think Verizon hotspot would be?
The monthly fee is 26 for inflation.
Is that what we have, that's what we have.
That's what,
Where he has the
Yeah.
part.
And it's just a router.
Yep.
And do we need to pay any extra for equipment for that right off the bat?
You need a router.
Do we know what we paid for that?
That's 200. What do we have out
for
there? For,
Verizon,
no, just the router.
just the router.
if possible, I wanna go ahead and try to make a plan on that, or maybe a do not exceed for monthly or something, so we,
I can get prices for both.
do you wanna bring us official prices and try to get it up before too long?
I mean, they're not even, I can still put them on.
Look at the prices.
Yeah.
See
I
how
guess I just hate
how
having
needy
that
it
in all
is.
those places that we don't really need it, except for doing our new camera. But we have to have camera.
You're old.
No,
I'm just kidding.
there's
I
nothing.
understand watching.
Either way works.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. It's just-
No, I agree. It's just more cost or
Yes.
stupidity. And I wish it weren't that way.
But
It
we
just
have vandalism,
continues to
vandalism, we
prove
have to
that's
do it.
what it is.
Yep. Because
I
that's one thing
agree.
that in the
They're
other
just
used.
wasting our money and our time.
No,
I
it's
agree
not,
with
well, yes.
Because they can't follow simple rules.
That's all.
Get us some
Okay.
prices and bring to us.
Yep, if you can bring us like something to compare, then we can go ahead and make an official decision on how to handle that out there.
No problem.
Do you have anything else? I kind of interjected there with that because I forgot.
Because there's nothing else out there.
Good. Things are going good. Thank you so much.
I thought I turned it down. Sorry.
All right, next up is Wes.
Hey, what's happening? Any questions? You get
Yeah.
my tickets every day, you just went through a bunch of my bills.
We have a quote here for $650.
We're gonna have to put maintenance on the spending
That's your
limit.
flush hydrant, the yellow one out there on West West, South Street. They split, the whole top busted off. Can't open it, man. I opened it, flushed it yesterday, and it said, whoosh. I said,
So this is to replace the whole hydrant?
No, that's just to replace the top portion, busted pieces.
That's what's busted then.
Yeah, it's the
Not the whole
top. It
hydrant, just
uses
the
it,
cap and top.
It uses it to force down.
Okay.
And I notified John not to open it either, so they would get stuck open and we shut
That's
down.
down by the trailer,
Yes.
kind of behind the mom shop.
I did.
Yeah.
That-
You
that-
thought it was you.
If you wanted to go all the way down Madison Street,
Mhm.
and you can turn to your grass where that ditch is at.
Mhm.
back
He's
there,
always doing
behind the trailer,
Okay. Okay.
And then today I was flushing on West Main Street, the very last hydrant, the top of it's broken. It's just a ring. I haven't got a quote for it. I'm not expecting it. Very expensive. You know the ring with the arrow on it?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm guessing when they mowed over there, they may have got bumped. But that's the only damage I could find. It's just a little.
Did you say that one's on West Main?
I make a motion to approve this quote.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
That's your last expense for the year, buddy.
Well, he's got another hydrant.
Oh, wait a minute.
But if it's just that, I got more for him.
Oh, I gotta bring up something.
For Wes?
Mm-hmm. Wellhead protection, inspection stuff. What goes on with that? Who does that? We do, okay, so
There should already be one back there. It's gotta be updated every year.
Will you instruct Wes on what to do?
She had someone call
he
me,
comes
and
to
she
me for
left me a
questions, I
note.
have
I'm
no
like, what is
answer
that?
on any of them, so.
I think it's every year, every 2 years has to be updated.
And the town does, the maintenance does that. I was thinking Ordinance.
Workman's do the. I'll look at the one we have back there and tell you. After the meeting.
Also.
Huh?
Also, another thing for this guy. I didn't call them back, but classes, they're starting. Okay. Well, I have it,
You have it?
yeah,
Do you have that information I sent you or no?
I have that email that she had sent me.
Here's,
Yeah.
there's a water class starting September 2nd, going through November 20th in Lafayette from 5 to 8 p.m.
Did you say you got info or you're setting him up?
I need to
Tuesdays and
register him. I
Thursdays.
gotta create an account. Sorry.
We have to talk. We set it up.
What?
We have to make sure you can print
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
What time of day are they?
At night.
Oh, they're not like a during
No,
the day,
it's
like,
5
it's
to
not
8 at
like
night.
his mosquito license
Uh-uh.
and stuff.
This is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m.
This is what you will be doing on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 6 p.m. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I think it'll be all right.
There you go.
More like
So then we need to
3:30
discuss,
The cost is $400.
there's, books are probably every bit of that too.
You have the money.
I don't have the money.
You're bonded to hold the money.
Here's
They
the,
get paid.
I just want to bring this up because this is when I took the class, this is kind of the agreement we had between myself and the town. I'd kind of like to see something similar. It's on the days that you have class, you would work, obviously, your regular day. Then you would go to class, drive the town truck to and from. The town's gonna pay for your class, pay for your book. Instead of getting overtime though while you're there, take off the next morning or the next afternoon, the hours that you worked or went to class.
So
Just take off
instead
like
of an
that.
8-hour day.
So what I done when
Just
I
take
went
off
to
like
class,
that Friday with the weekend or whatever.
well, this is what I done, I guess it doesn't matter. Like if I went to class
The
on
answer to
Tuesday
no.
night,
After your last weekend, nope. You can miss a couple hours in the morning.
that's what I done. So if I had class on Tuesday night, however long it took me to drive to and from class, then I didn't come in that next day till 11 o'clock or noon. So if I was at class for 4 hours, then I took 4
How
hours
many
off
hours
the
is
following
the
morning.
5 to 8.
It's an hour drive, an hour back.
Right.
So
Like
5
6
hours.
We're looking at 5 to 6 hours.
That'll be 6 hours.
It's only an hour drive down there.
An hour there, an hour back.
That's 5
4
hours.
3 hours of class, if class doesn't go over,
Right, so you're looking at 5,
Depending on
possibly 6
traffic.
hours.
independent on the traffic.
It's from 5 to 8.
Yes. So I guess what I
I'm
was,
looking at about 5 hours.
I
Yeah.
still only got 40 hours a week. I just deducted them hours from my, am I saying that right, Amber?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Instead of, I would like to see if we could get that again.
What time do you typically start? 7? Are you coming in at 6 or 7 lately?
6, and it depends upon
On the day he has class.
I send him to school, then it's 7.
Right.
Otherwise, it's 6.
Right.
So he'd be coming
So
in.
on the next day, I just came in, like I just worked
I
noon,
come in
however many
around-
hours I was gone the night before, I took that many hours off in the morning.
But, so Wednesdays and Fridays you come in like
11 to 2. We're looking at
Depend-
more like a 11 to 2 rather than 6 to 2. That's what he would be looking at.
Is that
On the
what he
next
don't work? If that's what his hours are?
Yeah, if that's what you guys want, rather than doing overtime. for
Yeah,
both
no,
school.
it wouldn't, it preferably will not be comp time. It'll just be included in your day's work.
That's fine. We can do that.
Anything else?
I'd say we need to see, I know it's kind of a late notice, but we need to see if we can get registered. If they're still doing this class. Because the other class that was local to us was in Michigan City, but it's already started, so.
There was also a scholarship thing with it. Interested in doing it? Somebody has to write a one-page essay.
Well, Steve knows a lot about that stuff.
Not about writing
And
an essay.
he's got a lot of interest in the situation, so I think Steve should write an essay.
I think the
All in
person's
favor?
getting the money has to write the essay.
That'd be you.
Check.
How much are we looking for this to cost us?
Probably around $1,000.
For education, just send the man to class.
Write me a one-page essay.
All right, send the man to class.
Quick
We're gonna
minutes.
save money.
In the
Long
long
haul,
run,
yes.
Can you
Oh,
try
yes.
to do that tomorrow to
Yes,
see if we
I
can?
know, it can happen first, night before.
No,
Yes,
you
yes,
say
yes, I
no.
understand
Come
that.
on.
So how long does John have before he?
He has to be at least under a license for a year.
Closer.
Yeah, a while, yeah.
I don't know how much longer he has. He started in July of last year, correct?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
May, this is his official start date, May.
But you gotta have 2 years of experience, I think, to get
Was
your,
it 2 or 1?
you get your license, or you have to do a minutes of it, make sure it's easier to sign off
Okay.
for his
So,
experience.
Either way, we'll only send one at a time anyways,
Right.
because we can't leave the town with no one. So right now, we'll do him and deal with John next go. Yep. Cody, did you have something else?
See if you can get books in there. These books. Good luck.
May the odds be ever in favor. All right. Do you have anything else?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
What else you want?
I mean, we
The
don't need
scale,
it.
the scale quit functioning. The tower.
Okay, that's not the stuff we need.
It happened to one.
We're just seeing if you needed anything
Friday.
else for us.
I haven't got to Terran.
Okay.
The scale is the water tower?
Yeah.
I mean,
It quit reading like on Friday or something when we was doing the airfest setup. The scale, it actually doesn't affect any function.
Right.
It's just to take care of our paperwork for the races.
Right.
And then while we cleaned up the truck, it was rotted out really bad, and I put tape on it and painted it. I think Steve.
For what?
If you guys want to go have a conversation about that, take a look. They were big holes in the side of the truck.
Are you trying to ask us to buy you a new truck?
Nope. I'm asking you guys to make a decision because next year is going to be worse.
Put some lock on.
Okay.
I put tape on it for you guys for the best. It looked rough. My power washed it, cleaned it up. He's giving me a call.
You get low at money to buy a new car. He does not get low at money to buy a new car.
There's all the things I need to sign.
You need everything signed. Start passing. All right, we're gonna open it up for public comment. Unless your name is Jack Barnett, we will not be accepting comments from Jack
I
Barnett.
got something to say.
Well, I will not be accepting public comment.
Well, I know you wouldn't accept when I come to your house either.
Hey, my house is for my family, not for town business.
I thought the town board would take anything that you had a problem to solve.
I do, except I have people that aren't.
But I gotta wait till to come to a meeting till I can say something?
No, but if you would like, before you leave, I want to make sure you have my personal number. Because that's totally fine, if you want to give me a call.
Okay, now another thing I wanna talk about is the dust down there. And these guys that work for the town tell you if some dust is down there, they can't see my house. Now, there gotta be some reason we can do something about that. And another thing, they got a racetrack down there by me. In the evening, they go by my place, motorcycles and pickup trucks and stuff, they go by so fast and make so much noise and ain't nobody around to stop it.
It's not a black Mustang and a crew cab truck with no bed on it, is it?
Nope.
Because I have that issue at my house.
But I know
I don't
who
speak
it
for
is.
your house, I'm just loud.
But I'd like to get some of it stopped. If I had kids, I'd stop them myself.
So you know who it is? Do you have like a plate number?
So I know plate number, I know the cars and the trucks and the motorcycles.
Okay.
And this guy with the car, he's been stopped on how many times? But this guy probably tell you who it is. It's a gray Dodge Charger. Everybody knows who that is.
I don't know who it is, but I know which one you're talking about.
Huh?
Oh.
So you know how fast he comes down to your corner, how fast?
Yeah.
I mean, flies.
It
It makes
seems
a
to
little
be all over
noise, so
town. It ain't
he
just
likes to
here.
hear the noise.
Here, get him.
I want him screaming at me. He started yelling at you.
No. I gotta go see,
I did not, you're not gonna watch Being a White tonight. I'm gonna finish talking to you
I'm
first.
getting ready to go see Van White on
The dust oil thing, as I told you the other day, I thought was gonna be taken care of this year by them. Because that was the agreement we all come to when I had their talk with them, but
Yeah,
obviously that did not happen.
It didn't happen, and it's getting worse. I mean, it's a lot worse now. It's never that bad before. Now it's getting, and I asked them people down there, I'm the only one who complains, and I know them people getting it all their house.
Right.
And when they come down by the alley by me and make that circle to go back on that concrete, you can't see my house.
And they're coming in off of your road, off the Blacktop Road, right?
No, they come down the alley and make the turn in that gravel right there at the end to go back on and get into the concrete.
Okay.
And you can't see my house when they make that turn. And they put a little water on it. How long will the water last?
There's two lanes, I'm thinking. The two lanes that go back from, by your house, next
Yeah,
to
but
your
they
house.
use that one next to my evergreens,
Yep.
so they can
There-
make that
that's-
turn real sharp.
That's an alleyway.
Yeah.
And then the other one's their driveway, right?
But the alley isn't getting me the dust. It's when they go out in their land and make that circle,
Where the old ground storage corn used to be.
yeah, to get on that concrete. And
So
then when
us
they get on
putting
that
millings
concrete, it's all right. But you get on that concrete, it's so dusty you can't see.
The storage lot. Not so
While
much
I was
the alley.
working at the park, I watched them. They didn't use the alley. They come down their road from the farm, come out on that concrete. And once they made that circle, it just come up a big flume,
So they're not coming down
just a giant flume.
his
They just-
road. They're coming from the office, basically.
They're
Yeah.
coming from.
Yeah,
They're
they're
coming
coming
from the
all the way
office
through
down
the
around
gravel.
and through the alley and then go down and make the circle
Yep.
and park on that concrete.
As soon as they make a complete circle and then they start to back it in or something, it makes a big flume. It just circles up and
You
drops right
can't
on
see
the
nothing.
Amber, is there anything we can do? Like there,
It's bad.
When we think about it, but it's all on
You gotta-
their own property.
It's on their
All of
property.
it is
Yeah.
Do you have Dave, the manager out there? You have his number?
Let me think about it.
Yeah. Does the county do any spraying?
The county does dust oil on county roads, that's it.
They can't get them to come over there and do this?
Can't get who? The county ain't gonna do it.
not on private property. That's the problem. We can drop millings. We had discussed that, putting millings out in the alley. But if the problem isn't in the alley, number one, that's just a waste. And we cannot go onto private property.
You know what I heard to do? You guys make an ordinance, you're in city limits. If you have a dust stain, get it taken care of.
A dust ordinance.
Yes. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Ask your lawyer there and see what she says.
I think there is some oceans.
I'd have to look at it, cause just dust, I've never had a dust ordinance. Like,
Well,
you'd have to
You need to come down
narrowly
and
tear.
see the dust.
I'm not
at my
disagreeing
place.
with you, but I gotta,
I'm
you
sure
gotta
it's,
narrowly.
and we know it's bad. We're just
tailor it.
at a loss for what to do
Because-
because we talked to them, they're supposed to, but they're not doing it.
Them-
There's only so much we literally can
If
do.
you make an ordinance and they don't do it, then you fine them. Am I right?
So we already have ordinances that we fine them for. They will continue to pay them. So are you fine if they're giving us money but still letting the dust come? Because that isn't
Make
going to
them pay
stop
money.
them.
If they gonna pay you money, leave me alone, then pay it.
So does the
Okay.
town have any kind of nuisance ordinance? Yeah. It might fall under just a general nuisance.
And who would enforce
I
that?
have several
Our code enforcer over here?
from last year, talking to them, they were gonna spray dust oil
You're gonna
control
go
in the
fight the
whole
dust?
lot this year.
Ratco down there gets their sprayed once a year and they don't have no problem.
Now, I wouldn't say they don't have any problem,
Well, you go
It
down there,
probably
you don't see no
helps a lot.
dust.
but it does help.
What's the solar farm spraying out there in the
Same.
roads?
They do the same thing, just dust control.
More of a nuisance.
But it's just sprayed once a year in the spring. But it's,
Let us look. We had already spoke about doing the millings, like you had asked. We thought maybe that would cut down, but from the description of what's happening, I don't believe that's going to be fruitful. It's not going to be helpful at
It's
all.
on their property, see, that's
Right.
the problem.
That is the problem.
But the problem is, we can have an ordinance to stop that. Because we are in the town, and the corporations should be able to have something, so they can't do that, and there's a limit.
I'm gonna put Amber on that. And let Amber figure out if we're allowed to have an ordinance that, and like she said, she believes maybe it could be nuisance. So,
Yeah,
Well, it's a difference
I'm gonna
to me.
I think
So-
there is a state law for like fine particles, but I think it's more related to like construction.
But I'm talking about, so that's what you can't see their building.
I know. I've heard it from more than just
There
you.
is for
We believe you.
construction and
We know
social
it's a
laws.
problem.
Yeah,
We're
but
just
I mean,
not
like-
sure about what
Law
to do.
does stuff in construction.
Yeah, I got health issues, I'm old, and I need something done.
Yeah, it's like, is there a industrial thing like somebody's down, like it's.
All right, now,
factory they wanna create
we are gonna look at it, ask us
Look
again
at
next
it.
month, and we'll
Look at it,
we will
'cause-
do our best to have a plan or something drafted if
But you know
possible.
like they told me before, this is only seasonal, he only does it so long and he's done. What about the seasonal is what I'm worried about, I ain't worried about when he's done.
Right.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna go see Vanna White.
All right, you go watch Vanna. You don't wanna miss her
I wish
tonight.
I had a fire hydrant over there, I'd let her rip for you.
See what I gotta put up with.
See what I,
Can you get a video?
thank you, Jack.
Someone needs to get video of it.
I'll probably, if they're running tomorrow, maybe
Someone needs to get video of it.
It's just because they're running, it's so dry and they're running
It's just
semis.
fluffy sand
Yeah.
that does too.
Yeah. Fluffy.
And
Fluffy.
unfortunately, it does cause problems.
Yeah.
It's out there, it kind of moves with your feet.
All right, does anybody have anything else? You're good? All right, I'm gonna make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second motion.
All in favor? Aye.
Stacy, can you look at your records and see if you have anything on nuisance?
We do.
Do you
I
wanna,
pulled them.
Can you? Okay. Yeah, I'll need those.
Just.
Yep.
The county highway.
Special meeting for Potato Fest or special meeting for
Oh,
budget. We have a lot of special
Budget.
meetings.